Community theatre tackles challenging topic with great success. Review by Paul Kelly. Arriving at the Warrandyte Mechanics Institute Hall for the latest of the Warrandyte Theatre Company's productions, The Vagina Monologues, I was a little surprised to notice that at least 50% of the audience of the sold-out performance were male. This was not a show I had seen before, and I was unsure of what to expect. Looking through the program at the 9 women who would be performing, I noticed a few familiar faces from previous Warrandyte Theatre Company productions, as well as some new names. The director, Caroline Shaw, has been acting and directing with Warrandyte Theatre Company for quite some time. The show itself provided an insight into the relationship that women have with this intimate body part and provided a range of views on how it has affected their lives through the years. The show was written in 1996 after the playwright Eve Ensler interviewed about 200 women on their views about sex, relationships and violence against women. This production, while remaining true to the original, has, with the author's permission, been brought up to date with some contemporary data and facts and some direct references to Australia and even Warrandyte. It is a slick production, smoothly produced, with effective lighting and a simple and appropriate set design. The stage is set with a semicircle of chairs where each of the performers sit, and they all, individually, have their chance to tell their story, often introduced by one of the cast, who also provides some interesting and outrageous facts throughout the production. Each character delivers their monologue in a skillfully crafted show, while the rest of the cast watch on and react to what is being said. This appears to be, in many ways, a difficult piece to perform and to direct, as monologues are, by their nature, solo performances which are given in isolation, while in this instance being supported by the other cast members on stage. It was expertly handled, with each of the actors giving a high-quality and expertly directed performance, while managing to keep the entire audience engaged throughout the whole show. Every performance was excellent and well delivered, but for me there was one performer, Angel De Silva, whose monologue was directed and delivered in a way that stood out from the rest as a more thought-provoking and challenging account. Some of the stories are funny, some have a tinge of sadness, some are very confronting, and some are a mix of all of the above. Knowing that the stories have all come from interviews and are therefore based in truth is quite unsettling at times and challenging to listen to. But there is also a sense of fun, and many of the monologues made the audience laugh out loud. So while I admit I was uncertain and perhaps a bit apprehensive about attending, I found it to be a very thought-provoking and worthwhile production, presented by a community theatre company at an excellent standard, and I would highly recommend purchasing a ticket for one of the remaining shows. The last 2 performances take place on the evening of Friday, March 27 and Saturday, March 28. Visit trybooking.com/DGYKH to watch this production. This story was read by Rebecca Rose.